Greetings, D&D players, enthusiasts, and observers alike, and welcome back to Chronicles of Kriath. My name is Emma, and I will be your DM today and every day that this wonderful campaign exists. If this wonderful campaign exists after the craziness of, what happened last session, because, woo, that was crazy. But before we get into any of that stuff, let's do a quick reintroduction of our players this evening. So going the opposite direction of where we started last time, we're gonna go to our lovely Gia first.
Hi, I am Gia. I'm here playing Chatwin Darcy, Reborn Sorcerer. I don't know if anyone can tell, I'm still wrapping my mind around last session.
Absolutely. And we move from Chatwin's mind-bending confusion to Rosie. And Rosie, how you feeling right now?
Fucking pumped! Hi, I'm Rosie. I'm playing Elon, the guard captain from the city of Kriath, and I don't have to tell you how I'm feeling. You'll see.
Alrighty. And last but not least, we have Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm doing pretty good. And I'm Damien, and I'm fucking pissed.
Oh boy, are we gonna see a different side of Dad Damien today? I sure freaking hope so. So a lot happened last session as we started off with a very intense roll-off between Chatwin and Donovan Thane for Santhevek's favor in the fight to come. Chatwin won out thanks to a slew of exchanged silvery barbs, and thus the fight began between Donovan Thane and the party. Donovan immediately gave himself the upper hand by bamfing Rubo away, not to be seen for a little bit, and the party took a moment to to process that before going berserk and going on after him. Only when they finally felled Donovan Thane, they found out that it wasn't Donovan Thane after all. It was Chatwin's brother Samson, who they'd been looking for before. Again, the party gathered over the body, took a moment to process, and then, Donovan Thane created another surprise by creating a thunder bomb of sorts and tossing it at the party and knocking a lot of them pretty close to unconsciousness. We had a little scare with hit points there for a minute, but that didn't really last. Chatwin got in some final hits before Donovan disappeared, leaving the rest of the party to these 6 guards that he's summoned. And I think that's where we're gonna pick back up. Guys, so how's everybody looking? Is anybody looking to really fight at this point?
110%.
50%.
I think I just sit down on the stairs. Donovan disappeared, and I just sit down.
Okay. In that case, Damien and Elon, I'm gonna have you guys roll initiative for me. Chatwin, if you're just gonna sit down on the stairs and give yourself up, 2 of the guards will separate from everyone else and essentially go to put you in cuffs.
I will say, just to freak them out, as they kind of like hoist me up to my feet and get the shackles on, the moment their hands like touch my arms, what feels like bones rearranging themselves underneath my skin, just to freak them out.
Okay.
Not that does anything, just to spook them.
Well, Damien got a nat 20 on initiative. He is ready to spill blood.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
Wait, what did you get?
I got a natural 20 on my initiative.
Oh, motherfucker. Okay. I got a 19.
Mine's a 20.
Yeah, so Chatwin, as your bones sort of start like wiggling around in your arms and whatnot, you see one of them just kind of like flinches back, and you're, what is that thing? Like you can tell that he's trying not to throw up.
Nice.
And it's like, Don, come on. It's just just grab her arm. And you see he kind of reaches out and hesitantly like takes the edge of your sleeve and he's like holding you by the shirt, just trying not to touch your skin.
Their demeanor should change soon.
But yeah, Damien, go ahead. What are you doing?
Damien is going to kind of stand up after like seeing Chatwin run out there, brush himself off, and be like, I don't know who's out there. I know y'all are up there, but I need one of you fuckers to help me. Because I want my boy back.
And you hear a familiar deep voice in your mind. If you're going on his behalf, then I will lend you my power.
Then let's fucking do it.
And you feel this rush of anger and hatred for the situation, for the fact that your friends are all in dire straits right now, for the fact that you weren't sure a couple seconds ago that you could do something about it, but as this power pulses through your veins, you think you can fucking do something about it now.
Are there guards all clustered together?
Yes, so they sort of entered in like a formation line of like two on either side of like the staircase. One row on the left side, one row on the right. But two have stopped behind the group to take Chatwin into custody.
Can I hit a point that hits all of them within a 10-foot radius?
Yes, but you would hit Chatwin as well.
Damien's going to step forward, like his eyes are going to have like this slight red hue to them, and like red lightning is going to wrap up around his arm, and he's like, let's fucking play! And shatter the middle of the group.
Okay. What's the save for that again?
13 for me, because my save is very low.
That's Constitution, correct?
Shatter is a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oof. That's an 18 for the guards.
So they'll take half.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Let's just say Damien's at 8 to play. 16 cut in half is going to be 8.
Cue the Shatter Me song, Lindsay Sterling. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
And then he's going to barrel into the middle of the group.
Okay.
With his, like, drawing his hammer and his shield and just running into that crowd.
Alrighty. And you see they take a moment to sort of collect themselves, a lot of them clutching various cuts and wounds that have appeared after this what would you describe the shatter kind of looking like for like Damien's flavor? Would it be more of like,
it would probably be like red lightning arcing and exploding around the center.
okay. So you see like the guards are sort of clutching like in areas where like there's not as much armor, you see cuts scattered across and burns sort of scattered across their flesh as if they were zapped by lightning. And they're sort of trying to collect themselves as if they're sort of dazed. But then as you start barreling towards them, they draw their own weapons and prepare for your next assault.
And we do not have the hit points from our level up for this.
That is correct. You don't.
All right.
But is that your turn?
That will be it.
Alrighty. Then we shall move to Alon.
Okay, I need a short explanation. How many guards are there?
6. 2 holding Chatwin, 4 coming up the stairs that Damien just shocked the shit out of.
Okay, before I do anything, I'm going to kind of quickly kind of put my head towards my like chest plate armor, and I'm just going to whisper very quietly. It's like, are you okay, Aliana?
You would not hear a response.
Fuck. Okay, then I'm gonna bonus action second wind.
Okay.
That will give me 1d10 plus 9. So let me roll a 1d10. Fuck yeah, I got 7. So 7 and 9, 16. Okay. I'm gonna try to headbutt pretty much this guy who's holding me, if there is any.
There's no one immediately holding you, but they were making their way up the stairs towards you. Damien has just sort of stopped them in their tracks, essentially.
Okay, is there anything stopping me from getting the chat window?
Well, they're still blocking the staircase, so
Fuck.
There's not enough room to move past them. There is another staircase down from where you guys are about another 25 feet to the right.
Okay.
Or, sorry, to the left. There's another staircase about 25 feet to the left of the one that everyone's sort of concentrated on.
Is there anything blocking us from the passage we came in through?
So, the passage that you came in through, you would have gone up those stairs to get up to the top. You came out in a first floor room and then made your way into the hallways and up the stairs. Chatwin was leading you at that point, and I would need you to make a history check to see if you remembered the way back to that specific passage.
Okay. I honestly don't want to leave Chatwin and Damien. I really, 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 really don't. But I'm gonna. I think I'm just gonna have to just try to sprint as much of the way as possible, and I'll make that history check now if you want.
Okay.
Ooh, good roll. I rolled a 16 plus 4. That's an unnatural 20.
Okay. With Dirty 20, you would remember that the two staircases basically lead down to the same entranceway. So you might have to be careful going down that way. But if you go down that staircase to the left, that's closest to the kitchen, which is the room that you came out of, and leads to the stairs to that servant's quarters and tunnel that you came in from.
Okay. I'm gonna try to sprint all my way there. I'm going to let you, as the DM, tell me when I get there. If anybody catches me, I'm gonna try to get out of it. But I'm hightailing it.
All right, I'm gonna roll a d4 for how many turns it'll take you.
Okay.
After this particular movement. What's the movement? How far do you get to the stairs with that dash?
So walking, like, so my speed is 30 feet, but if I'm dashing, that's like what, 60 feet?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I really haven't moved since the thing from the ceiling. So if I can dash, I'm already down those stairs.
All right, perfect. I'm gonna say it's gonna take you 3 turns to get out the entrance from that time.
Okay.
So you start at the bottom of the stairs. It'll take you 3 rounds to get out from that point.
Cool.
All right. And now it's the guards' turn. Chatwin, they're going to start pushing you down the rest of those stairs the rest of the way. The other guards, Damien, are going to turn to you and start trying to make attacks with. They've got their weapons out and everything. So first one's going to take a swing at you. That's a 17 to hit for the first one.
That's not going to hit.
Okay. First one misses you with their sword. Second one, that's a dirty 20 to hit.
That also will not hit.
Oh, damn. Okay. Third one, that's going to be a 19, so that's not going to hit either. Last one, another 19, not going to hit. They all miss you as you feel this unnatural speed sort of come over you, and you feel as though a hand is sort of helping to maneuver you out of the way.
All right.
But yeah, that's their turn. It's back to you as they all kind of stare like, oh, what the fuck did we just get ourselves into?
And he's going to grab his warhammer and swing with booming blade.
Okay. So much overkill, but okay.
Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
For 4 plus a d8.
Is this one or all 4 of them?
This only hits one.
Okay.
For 8 damage.
He's down.
All right. Let's just hope that none of them hit me. I have an advantage here. I have a lot of armor class. I'm a heavy armor master, so I take 3 less damage from anything that's not magical damage.
Oh, damn.
So let's see how this goes, because Damien's out for blood.
Oh, yeah. Damn. But, alright. Elon, you...
Nope. Yeah. No. Scratch that. I'm just seeing Damien be a boss-ass bitch. Fuck it. I'm at the bottom of the stairs. I'm gonna go up the other stairs and catch them off. I'm gonna fucking sandwich them.
You're gonna cut off Chatwin? Them people dragging her away?
Yeah, fuck them. I'm gonna fucking attack the guy holding Chatwin. I'm getting Chatwin out of here. Fuck this.
Alright. Roll the hit.
Fuck yeah. Longsword. That wasn't that great, but hold on. Oh, never mind. That's great. 18 to hit.
That hits.
Yep. Short sword. 16 to hit.
That is their armor class, so that's not going to hit.
Okay, that's fine. Long sword again. 18 to hit again.
That hits.
Short sword again. Ooh, that one's better. 22 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, so D8. I'm going to do D8 for 2 long swords, 1D6 for the short sword. 4. Ooh, an 8. So the 4 is 10, 16, so that's 26. And then here's a short sword.
That 26 is going to take 1 down completely.
Cool. I take him down then.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I am just whoever's holding chat when I guess I kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'll wait till my next turn. That's fine.
I hope that one of these guys tries to run to help take Chatwin away.
Well, so the short sword hit would have gone on to the other person.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's a 4 plus 6. So that's a 10 damage.
This other one is looking very hurt.
Man, they're lucky I didn't hit with my second short sword kill 2 people in one turn, damn.
And you watch as the one that survived is the one that's holding Chatwin by the shirt. He's like, at this point, he is like, just don't kill me, please. And he literally will shove Chatwin in front of himself as like a human shield and is like cowering. He's not taking any attack. He's just holding Chatwin out to you, like, please take her. I'm
gonna try. I guess I'll say I'm gonna try intimidate. I don't really care if I roll for it or not, but I'm just going to tell him, like, why don't you just let her go and leave? You can say we got away.
Okay. You don't have to roll for this. He's literally like on the verge of pissing his pants. Like he's babbling at this point. But all right, as we cut back up the stairs to Damien, where there are now 3 guards who are all going to take more swings at you.
I was hoping one of them would run away to try and help the other 2.
That's not going to work. That's a 10. That's a 21.
That is my armor class.
Damn. Okay. And the last one.
Damien is a tank when he's got a shield in his hand.
That's a natural 3, so that ain't gonna happen. The one almost breaks through, but you manage to shove him back with the warhammer, and he's gritting his teeth, but he seems a little less afraid than his other 2 comrades.
Good, because his skull's getting crushed in next.
Cool. It's your turn, sir.
Yeah, I'm going to Booming Blade Warhammer this dude in the face.
Alrighty, go for it.
That's a 9.
That's not gonna hit.
Well, worth a shot.
He's ready for you. He parries the warhammer blade.
Not much to do there. I rolled a 2.
Mm-hmm. But alrighty, Elon, we're back to you.
So I have Chatwin basically now?
Yeah, this guard ain't doing jack shit.
How many guards are left?
3, aside from him.
Oh, I forgot. I have extra attack.
I guess I'm gonna move past Chatwin and try to take on these last guards with Damien.
Alright, go for it.
If anything I'm useful for, it's fucking fighting. Don't have me sneak. Longsword. Oh my gosh. 19 plus 10. 29 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Short sword attack. 18 to hit.
That hits.
Longsword again. That is probably not gonna hit. That's 12.
No, that's not gonna hit.
Okay, second short sword. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Cool.
So all but the 1 longsword.
Yep. So longsword hit 8 damage.
That takes out 1.
Okay. Then the other 2 short sword ones are for the other. 5 and 6 is 9. Wait, hold on. My math. 11. I'm so sorry.
That 11's gonna take out another 1.
Can I take out the last one with the last short sword?
You can certainly try, yeah.
Oh, shit. 12?
He's gone.
I just took out 3 guards.
Damien, you're raging, and then all of a sudden you see a flurry of swords as Elon comes up from behind and swipes down all 3 of them.
Yep, Damien's just going to storm past him and look at Chatwin and be like, where is he? As like the red lightning crackles along his hand still.
Oh, fuck.
And his eyes are still red.
After the guards that were, shackling me were killed, I just sat back down on the stairs. I'm not even looking at you.
Chatwin, we need to get going. We need to leave now. Come on.
I just continued to stare ahead, really silent for a while longer.
I'm going to walk up and go grab the body of her brother, sling it over my shoulder, and walk down the stairs and past her.
Oh, you're gonna bait her to follow?
Yeah.
First and foremost, I'm gonna reach into my armor and pull out Aliana.
You see,
Please don't say
she's
bug guts. God damn it.
no, she's definitely hurting, like on the verge of unconsciousness, but she's alive.
Okay.
She's also terrified. She's kind of shaking in your hands at this point.
Yeah, I am going to put her kind of like, I don't know, probably back around like my collar or something where she was. I got terrified that she'd die if she was out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
I put her back there, just quietly tell her, hold on. And can I just put Chatwin over my shoulder?
Chatwin, are you resisting in any way?
I will absolutely resist.
Well, hold on. Okay, how about this? Princess Carrie!
I will say, once you make physical contact with me, I do deeply jerk away, but I will stand up. I'm gonna look kind of over my shoulder back up the stairs. Does it do... It's almost impossible for me to know this, but I don't hear any obvious signs of, like, guards rush in or anything, right?
No, not in the immediate vicinity. Go ahead and make a perception check for me real quick.
I'm not good at those, but I'm gonna do it anyways. What is that? That's a 14. I'm pretty sure I still add +0 to that. Yeah, so 14.
Okay. You would hear the footsteps of that other guard rushing out the front door.
Can I still see him? Like, is he still in my line of sight, that guard?
I would say you could see him out the window, but he has left the manor at this point.
All right. And that was, like, Thane's personal guard. That wasn't, like, Androsial guard, or was it? Could I tell?
From what you can tell, that was his personal guard. Definitely not the best of them, but they were a part of his personal guard.
Do I know where the dungeons are from here?
Yes, you would know.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my idea as well, actually. I was gonna fucking carry her to the dungeons.
I'm just... Holy cow. I'm just gonna start walking, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna start walking. It's still the night before, right? So it's still, like, nighttime.
So at this point, the sun would be starting to sort of come up over the horizon.
Okay. Gotcha. So it's like dawn.
And you are starting to see, like, as you're sort of walking towards the front, you do see crowds of people starting to move past, like, in the street. There's still some room from the front of the manor to where all the streets and stuff are, but you do see crowds of people starting to move past and making their way towards the...
Like people heading to, like, see the trial or something, or just going about their day?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to see the trial? Okay.
Yeah, this is definitely... Most people, you know the patterns of traffic in this city. You've lived here all your life. Most of the time, it's much less uniform. This is like waves of people going all in the same direction.
I will twist the copper ring around my finger and send a message to Damien that says, please take him to Ilya's. And I'm going to start walking. I'm with the crowd, I guess.
I start walking. Can I respond at all?
Yeah, you can respond.
Oh, I didn't know if it was one way.
You can respond once with a message, but to send it, I would have to initiate it again for you to say anything more than your one thing.
Okay. He's going to say, don't die. I won't lose another.
Elon is going to follow Chatwin.
Alrighty. And the two of you follow the flow of the crowd.
Yep, Damien's running to go drop off this body.
Alright. We'll kind of follow you first as you rush back through the streets to the more cluttered, like, houses, and you make your way back to the door of Ilya Redwald, and she opens the door, ready to sort of greet you, and then she sees the mangled body of Samson, and her face just drops, and she's like, "What? What's happened to him?"
Well, apparently he was being puppeted by some bastard named Donovan, who was using his corpse as a toy.
Thane did this.
I'm gonna hand it to her and be like, I gotta go save Chatwin now, if you don't mind.
And she's gonna sort of buckle under the weight of Samson's corpse and just kind of, I'll take care of him. Make sure she stays alive.
I will do my best, even though I'm practically dying here. Because Damien still looks like he's dying. He's probably got like 3rd-degree burns all over most of his body. Or not burns, but like tears.
She's gonna stop you for a second, and you'll see her hold out a hand, and her hand kind of glows slightly. You're going to heal 7 hit points as she kind of gently like places a hand on your shoulder.
And he's just gonna nod and be like, thank you.
I wish I could do more. And she'll start dragging Samson inside. And with that, Damien, as you make your way back in the direction of everyone else, we will cut to Chatwin and Alon as you follow the sea of people.
My little thing I was using as a mask earlier, I'm pulling that cloth back up over my face. And I am, again, with my background feature, I can use to escape the eyes of any authoritative figures or guards. I'm using that. I'm keeping my head down. I'm like a shark moving through water right now, just moving through this crowd, zipping ahead. Just not running, just like power walking almost, but like every stride is purposeful, like laser focused on where I'm going, just moving fluidly through the crowd.
Okay. And so I am going to have you guys go ahead and still make stealth checks. Chatwin, I know your ability avoids attention. That doesn't mean that Alon necessarily does also.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I probably might lose her. I'm an authoritative figure.
Oh yeah. You're the kind of person that I am used to like losing in a crowd.
Yeah. So I need to do stealth at a disadvantage, I believe.
Yes, and you would also need to, if you're going to keep an eye on Chatwin and are trying to follow her, if she's not waiting for you, then you're going to need to make a perception check to keep an eye on her.
I got a dirty 20, by the way, so that's what you would probably have to beat.
Oh my god. How about this? I'm not trying to stealth at all.
Okay.
I probably have a ton of blood on me, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine and all, but I will roll to see if I can keep up with her. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I got a 10 for perception.
Yeah, you accidentally bump into somebody and they're like, oh, you just got blood on my favorite shirt.
Use lemon.
And they're like, what?
I used to keep going.
How do you know how to get blood out? And like they try to turn you around briefly and you shrug them off, but in that brief moment of them holding you back, you lose Chatwin.
So I look for her and I'm just like, fuck. Look back to this guy. Hey, you live here, right?
I do? Why?
Where's God, fuck. I need some like old elven guys. Like I need nobles. No offense, like your whole thing that's going on here is a conspiracy and a lie.
He's kind of just like, what, like our whole existence?
No.
He looks very confused.
No, your noble family, I like point at the manor. Your noble family setting crimes and stuff like that. That's all crap.
Well, I mean, their daughter did murder somebody and she came back and they kept her there. They didn't arrest her.
No, she didn't murder anyone. They pinned it on her.
And how do you know that?
Because I fucking saw it.
And he just kind of looks at you. Like, the nobles live uptown. And points down a street that no one's walking towards some of the more fanciful houses. The manor kind of sits in its own little area as it's sort of like, it's kind of like, think like Buckingham Palace in the UK. It's kind of off in its own area as opposed to where people actually live.
Okay.
Whereas like you see more of a area with more intricately designed like manors and whatnot that are smaller than this, but still have their own area in sort of the residential.
Okay. I am going to grab this guy by his shoulders before I leave.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, do me a favor, tell all your fucking friends. There's gonna be a big ass fight coming after this. I pat his shoulder like twice, thanks man, and I run off to that area.
He kind of just stands there for a moment until he gets swept up by the crowd that's like, oh, stop standing there staring, keep moving. And like, all these other people just sort of like shoving him along. He's like, all right, fine, jeez. You don't have to shove.
I wasn't even being quiet, so either way, I'm hoping to start rumors.
Fair enough.
But I'm gonna head to like the first big house I find, basically.
All right. You pound on the door and an elderly looking little halfling kind of answers the door and is like, "Can I help you?"
I'm not sure quite how to ask, but I need the master, mistress, whomever lives here. We need help, or at least ears. Somebody who will listen. Take a moment to listen, please.
Well, I hate to inform you, but Arcanist Trumbull already has made his way to the trial. I don't know how much help anyone who's home would be.
Is there anybody on the street who would be of help?
Well, some of the minor Arcanists have stayed home. The best they could do you as far as... What exactly are you looking for?
Okay, how about this? Just you. I don't care who you are, and I don't care who they are, but this whole thing with your nobles on this island, it's all a lie.
What do you mean a lie?
They're being pinned for fake crimes. I need someone who will listen. I need allies. Or all your little bitter lives are going to get much uglier, filled with people of the dead.
There is a part of the guard still loyal to our previous monarch, in jail or not.
Then let me tell them my story. Where can I find them?
Let me take you to the guardhouse. I'll find you Captain Peters.
Thank you. He's going to follow.
And he sort of, like, he calls back. He goes, Miriam, I'm going out! and you hear sort of a call back, just, be careful! Don't trip and fall! I don't need you breaking your hip again!
I don't speak halfling, but can I say that I just know the halfling word for, bless you?
Yeah, I'll say you do.
I do that.
And he kind of just looks at you and raises an eyebrow.
Sorry, my nursemaid was a halfling.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm gonna follow.
Yeah, and he'll kind of just sort of grumble and, like, just sort of be muttering directions under his breath as he's leading you down these streets. But yeah, let's cut back to Chatwin really quick. Where exactly are you headed here?
I'm trying to get to the dungeons right now. Where is the trial being held specifically? And how close is that to the dungeons?
So there is an official courthouse on the Andrus Isle. There are typically a lot of like smaller... The courthouse is what houses the dungeons. So that's what you'd be making your way towards. The crowd isn't going towards the courthouse. The crowd is going more towards the arena that you guys use for entertainment purposes. Apparently that's where the trial's being set up, is what you're hearing from the crowd.
Okay. Are there too many guards, like, lining the streets, watching the crowd? Like, how many guards am I looking at in my general vicinity?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Where's a D20? I need a D20. I need it there one. What is that? It's 14 again.
With a 14, you would notice a few guards standing very, like, openly out, like, blocking off routes to important buildings away from the arena, but sort of, like, making a path to make sure that anyone who's heading in that direction doesn't stray from where they're supposed to be going.
Do I see... in the crowd around me, giving a quick scan, since the guard presence isn't too bad, I'm going to look for either a nearby elf or tiefling, just in the crowd around me. Whoever I see first.
Okay. You would see you would see an elf first. Tieflings are a bit less common around here.
Okay, I'll walk forward and just put a hand on the elf's shoulder and begin speaking to them in Elvish. Excuse me, do you know if they've taken the prisoners to the arena already? Is there going to be some sort of confrontation?
And they're gonna kind of not even looking over their shoulder. So like, I'm not necessarily sure about a confrontation per se. They've said it's a trial. There's supposed to be a jury judging their crimes.
Did they say why it's in the arena and not the courthouse?
They said there's too many people that want to watch. That they want everyone to be able to witness what happens when the government becomes corrupt.
Do you know if they've already taken the prisoners there? Or are they waiting for the trial to actually begin?
I have no idea. We haven't been informed of anything.
Of course. Sorry, one more thing. I got here only recently. Do you know who's judging this trial?
Well, from what they've stated, Donovan Thane has taken over duties of the crown, from what I understand. But he has made it clear that he will not be the one passing judgment, as he's the one who brought the charges forth. I think he's brought some of the Arcanists forward to stand on the jury.
The Arcanists from here.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And I'm gonna just continue zipping ahead. I'm going to go. The arena and the courthouse, are they like right near each other? Like I can see both?
The arena is massive, so it's able to be seen through most of the aisle, since the aisle is very small. You would be able to see the arena from most positions on the island.
Mm-hmm. Could I go between one and the other pretty quickly, or are they like too far apart?
It would take you about 10 minutes to get to 10 minutes walking, maybe like 5 to 7 running from the dungeons to the arena.
I will pivot and start going towards the dungeons.
Okay.
Yeah.
And with that, I'm going to cut back to Damien real quick. Is there anything in particular you're trying to do?
He's going to walk back out there and look for Chatwin.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a perception check to try and find her.
Yep. That's a 25.
25. What was your stealth check?
I did not make a stealth check.
Chatwin. Sorry.
Oh, my stealth was 20.
Okay. I think Chatwin definitely got a head start from you, especially since you made the detour to Ilya's.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you would have sort of been wandering around trying to find her, and at the moment that she slips away from that elf, you would recognize the cloak that she was wearing, though you don't necessarily see her face.
I follow.
All right. And then as you follow her in the direction of the dungeons, we're going to go ahead and cut back to Elon very briefly. He leads you to through the empty streets, to this guardhouse. You see a couple guards standing in front, but seeing the old man, they kind of step out of the way. They eye the blood on your armor, though, and kind of look at you with raised eyebrows.
Like, I would say he's pretty out of breath because he's pretty hurt. He will put his arm across his chest and he'll do a proper salute. Whether it's their salute or not, at least it's proper.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Elon. I'm a captain from the city of Kriath.
And you would just hear the old man go, "Don't waste your breath on those fools. They don't know anything."
Wait, the people I'm talking to?
Yeah, they're the guards out front. They're not the captain.
Oh, fuck me. Like, oh, I blush and I fucking just nod my head down like, go in.
And you follow this old man right down the halls as people are starting to poke, like other guards that were clearly on break and not in their actual armor start to poke their heads out and kind of look as this halfling shouts down the hallways, "Captain Peters!"
You know what? This is fair. This is all part of my plan. More people hear this. Of course they're going to poke their head in when the captain's being called.
Mm-hmm. And you hear, I'm coming, what do you want?" And it's like, "Henry, how many times have I told you that I can't answer every cat up a tree call that you have? I don't care how much your master loves her beloved cat." And as he ducks out, he kind of clocks your armor. You see this big burly guy, blue eyes, very short, like finely cropped, sort of like military style hair, as he kind of looks out and he's like, "And who is this?"
My name is Elon, sir. I'm the captain from the city of Kriath. I'm not sure if you've heard of it, but...
We've heard of it, but we certainly haven't had any visitors from there. We were told everyone hides there, so...
Either way, I came across a girl that would be your wanted child, I guess, from the household that's here. Chatwin.
You mean Andres's granddaughter?
Yes.
Well, where is she? Don't tell me you let her escape. She's the most wanted criminal we have here.
I need you to have an open mind right now, sir.
You're getting more and more suspicious by the minute, Captain Elon from Krias.
I have seen proof of her innocence. Donovan Thane tried to attack us. He used the body of her brother. He's dead. He killed him.
And you have proof of this?
I do.
What sort?
The body.
But no proof that he dealt the killing blow to the body.
He used the body. Across our travels, across all the places that we've been, there's been undead everywhere. He revealed to us that it was basically he is the reason. Chatwin has been locked up in what is called a sanatorium. The crime that the person she killed, she did not kill. It was instead the son of Donathan Thane.
Jameson.
Yeah.
I don't know who's been feeding you stories, Captain Elon, but you're out of your depth here.
Then I need somebody to fucking understand that this is just a ploy to get rid of the family that's here. I don't care if it's you or the lowest rank here. Because if you're, as I told this man here, I regard the halfling, if Donovan Thane takes over this island, you're going to have people going missing, people dying left and right, the dead walking among you. I am not joking.
He kind of stands tall, and he towers even over you, Elon. I don't know how tall did you?
I don't know how tall am I. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, he's 6'1".
Yeah, this guy's like 6'5".
Ah, fuck me. I don't care. I buck up to him. He bucks, I buck back up.
And he kind of looks over your head. Does anyone really believe this crazy fool? And you see as everyone kind of starts looking back and forth to each other.
No offense, but this girl she came back to the island after killing someone. She's been lost because she's been trapped in a sanatorium going crazy. She wanted freedom, not to escape her crimes. She's back and she's trying to find her family before they all die. Like her brother.
And you kind of hear someone shout out, if she's been going crazy, maybe she should have stayed in the sanatorium.
Then fuck Chatwin. Fuck your family. But are you really going to let someone like Donovan Thane take over your island?
And they all kind of look at you and they're like, he hasn't taken over the island. He's been a political figure here for years. Yeah, what are you talking about? He's been a staple here. He knows how this island works.
And I don't know about they're not going to the Coliseum or anything, right?
No, no one here looks like they're making their way there in any way, shape, or form.
Okay. I look back to the captain. Fine then. You won't believe me. I understand. Then I'm just going to say that you might want to at least have some guards there, because I know a fight's going to break out, whether I'm a part of it or not.
And he kind of looks down at you. Are you threatening our new leader?
After he tried to use dead bodies and puppet them? Yes.
Then I think we may need to take you in. A threat like this cannot be ignored, especially not today. Friends, and...
Oh man, what do I gotta fucking do?
You hear a lot of them step up, and you are surrounded by guards at this point.
Alright, if there's gonna be a fight later on.
Jump out the window! Jump out the window! Go, 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 go!
But, yeah, Chatwin, you make your way towards the dungeons.
I am just trying to, not break my stride at all if I can help it. I'm trying to just, go right in through the front door. I know exactly how to get there. I'm just trying to walk right in, but, do it like when this guard turns his head, I'm just gonna slip around his blind spot, like stuff, like just being stealthy about it, but I'm still just trying to go straight down.
Make me one more stealth check.
Okay.
And Damien, if you're following, you're gonna have to make one as well.
Come on. Ooh, that's pretty good.
A stealth check?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I have +5 to stealth. I thought I only had +1. That is going to be 23 then.
Mine's a 3.
Tight.
As I'm following behind her.
Yeah. So Chatwin manages to slip through the door.
I have disadvantage because of heavy armor. If I wasn't wearing heavy armor, I had a 17.
Chatwin, you easily slip through the common room to the courthouse. You know there's a set of stairs that descends straight down to the dungeons. You've been there before. But you hear a set of heavy armor clank against the door as it sort of catches it. And you hear the guard that was asleep at the desk that let you pass in the first place just kind of snort and lift his head and just be like, "Can I help you?" to Damien, as you see Damien slipping into the...
Is this just one guard?
It's one guy at the desk. You do see a few guards wandering around the rest of the building. Like, there's a very open, like, hallway past this desk to what you can only assume is, like, courtrooms where various cases would be tried.
Could I go ahead and do it's 2 spells, but it's 2 cantrips. I just want to cast Message to Damien and then Mage Hand on something else, if that's all right.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I just want to cast Message to Damien real quick and just inform him I can handle this. Wait at the door. Let me know if the trial starts before I'm back. And use Mage Hand to knock a bunch of shit off shelves behind the guy at the desk. Just knock a bunch of shit off shelves.
And he just goes, no, and like reaches back and tries to catch as many like books and like he's really reaching for, there's like a couple ceramic figures and pots that were up there and like he's desperately reaching out and trying to catch them. He catches all but one and it falls and shatters on the floor and he's just like, "That was my grandmother's," and starts like full on crying as he's holding everything else.
Not my collectibles.
These little collectible, like, cherub statues.
Damien is going to pick up his... can I make a reflex to save any of these vases?
Go ahead and make the dex save, because he caught all but one. Like I said, there was like 3 of them.
That's a 14.
I'd say you'd manage to save it. Like, just in time.
Yep. And be like, "Yeah, better be careful." Put it on his desk. "Have you seen a man come in here with pretty blonde hair? He's very flirtatious sort of individual. Was he dragged in here? He's a friend of mine, and I haven't seen him in a while."
Blonde-haired, flirtatious. Let me see. Do you know what his name is? And he like pulls out this giant ledger and starts flipping through.
Yep. His name's Rubo. And he'll reply to the message. It's like, "If you find Rubo, tell me. If they start the trial, you'll know because I'm going to blow up the trial."
Rubo's not blonde.
Oh, no. I forgot what color Rubo's hair was.
Black.
Black. All right, he'd be like,
I was gonna say I'm not flirtatious. What the fuck?
No.
I thought you were talking about Alon, damn.
I thought you were talking about Alon, yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm so lost. I was supposed to talk about Alon. Because Rubo got yeeted away by magic. This guy wouldn't have seen him.
Mm-hmm.
And Alon wasn't following Chatwin, so now I don't know where he is. Yep, his name's Alon.
Alright. Alon, that's an interesting name. Starts flipping through this ledger, looking. And we'll cut down to Chatwin as she descends into the dungeons. What are you doing?
I am looking to see if my family's still down here.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Oh, yes. Thank Christ you said investigation and not perception. I was so scared for a second. God, I'm so good at investigation. I'm so good at it. Let's use this one. Yeah, I'm fucking fantastic. That's 22. That's like one of the main things that I can do. It's investigation.
Alright, yeah. So, at first, you start losing hope, because you wonder, there's like 3 rows of cells down here. And as you pass row upon row of cells, like, You get all variety, some who ignore you, some who make like stupid comments about your cloak, or like just like, hey, let me out of here. Like, you have the keys or something? Like, I'll give you whatever you want.
Yeah.
Kind of people. Just desperate to escape prison. And as you're getting closer and closer to the end of the cells and you're not finding your family, including when you come up to the last cell in the last row, then as you're like, oh, fuck, I'm out of options, you're like, wait, they have a special lower level for high priority prisoners. You're like, fuck, where was it? And you start looking around for the door, and you manage to just avoid the guards coming back up as you slip down into this. Like, they've got it pretty well hidden. The door is made of the same stone as the rest of the walls. And as it starts to slide closed, you just duck in behind as the guards kind of duck out, changing shifts. And you manage to sneak your way down there. And there you see, all sitting in separate cells, shackled to the walls, the various members of your family.
Are there any guards down here in this area, or is it just them in their cells?
It's just them in their cells. You see that there's sort of like a separate area. You caught like the shift change, so it looks like those guards that just left are leaving to go get the next set of guards.
Okay, so I only have a few minutes before to have it be just the Darcy family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think the moment I see them, I'm walking in and I'm walking where I'm in full view in front of them. I see them pull my mask down and just immediately burst into tears. I just instantly burst into just deep, heaving, chest aching sobs. And I try to pull myself together. I'm just weeping heavily for a few seconds, and I'm like wiping my hands across my face and like taking in really sharp, deep breaths, trying to compose myself because I know we only have a few minutes.
And at that point, you see your grandfather is basically as close to the bars as he can get, and he's just like, Chadwin, is that you?
I couldn't. Samson's dead. Samson's dead.
Child, come here.
I need you all to agree to something. I need you all to agree to this. All of you. I forced you to let me in. I forced you to. You didn't want to let me in after I came back from the sanatorium. I forced you to. Do you understand?
Chadwin. And your grandfather is just standing there. He's like, he's sort of collecting himself because you see him sort of processing the fact that you've said that Samson's dead, and you see that his mind is spinning just as much as yours is. Child, Thane has created far more of an influence here than I thought. Even if I said that you forced us, he would find some way to spin it in his favor. You know he would. Breathe. And he's gonna, like, hold out his hands as much as he can. He can't fully get them through the bars, but...
I'm gonna go over to him and just press myself up against the bars and reach my hand through so I can take his hands. I don't know what else to do. Ever since I got sent on that apprenticeship, he wants to destroy us all, and I don't know why.
Because he craves something that he would never have unless he did. And it's unfortunate that he decided to go through you to get it. It's not fair, but the one thing that I tried to shield you from before you left here is that life isn't fair, Chatwin. And obviously that was a mistake, because it's led us here. And he clutches your hand, like, firmly. Your mind is far more brilliant than any of us. We've exhausted our efforts trying to think of a way to get out of this. You can think of something. I know you can.
I let go of his hand and take a step back, so I'm kind of in the center of the room, just kind of clasp my hands behind my head and just kind of do a slow circle, turning and looking at all of them. The only solution that comes to my mind, there's no way that I can prove. Jameson came home late one night, and his father woke me up from my bed and told me he had an errand for me to run, and I found the nobleman's body, the boy that Jameson murdered, and they pinned it on me. I have no way to prove that.
What family was the boy from?
What family was the boy from? That's a question for you, DM.
There are some lesser nobles on the island. You would have recognized him as part of the Nicoletta family. They don't have much magic to their name, but they've made up for it in book smarts. And they've been very useful with a lot of like planning and strategy, especially in the case of like infrastructure.
Yeah, I relay that information to him.
Mm-hmm. And he sort of nods. Well, even if they don't have magic, they have influence. They'll have allies. And if you tell them that their son was murdered by the man who's putting us to trial, well, it's a long shot, but if you can be persuasive enough, and I know you can be, they may help us.
Are they going to be at that trial today?
It's possible. I don't know anything. I'm cut off down here.
The only idea I have is to go to the trial myself and vilify myself in order to get the rest of you out. None of this was your fault.
Chatwin, if all else fails, if you can distract him long enough, they may be able to shackle me, but they can't take my magic. They haven't figured out how to do that yet. Keep him talking, and I can do something.
I'm going to look away from my grandfather. Hold on, I'm checking my inventory for a couple things.
And as you do that, you do hear the sound of armored footsteps approaching.
Okay. I am going to. Okay. I have 3 vials of acid in my inventory. I'm going to go to Anita, Ramsey, and Anton's cells, my 3 siblings. I am going to roll each of them a vial of acid as gently as I can so they can catch it under their foot. So they have a vial each. All 3 of my siblings have a vial of acid.
Okay.
And just kind of explain to them as quickly as I can. You should be able to use this to either dump on a guard's hands to make it to burn them, get their hand off of you, and get yourself a moment to get away, or you can maybe use it to eat through shackles. Either way, you can do that. I'm going to look to my mother and father, and just that's all I have. I'm
Chatwin, darling. Take care of yourself. Don't destroy yourself over us. Do you hear me?
I'm sorry I came back. I just wanted to be home.
And your father kind of stops and he's like, and we wanted you home. Never be sorry for wanting to come home.
I was alone in that cell for like 5 years and I just wanted to come home. I didn't know where else to go. Straighten myself up and try to compose myself a bit. If all else fails at the trial, let them blame me. Please, if that is the only thing that we can do, let them blame me.
And then what would they do? Kill you? You're my daughter. I'm not about to let that happen to you.
It's already happened once. I can't. Just, please, I'm going to start backing up towards the door because I know time is running out.
Mm-hmm. And you start to hear, like, the faint whispers of the guards' conversation as they come back towards the door.
I just start backing towards the door. And I just look at the rest of them. Okay. And I'm going to try to sneak back out and head towards the trial.
Okay. And with that, leaving your family with pained looks on their faces, wanting to say so much more than they can as the guards wander in. Chatwin, as you head back out in the direction of the front of the courthouse where you left Damien, I think that's where we'll leave it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for listening. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more episodes, and follow us on social media. We are Chronicles of Kriath Pod, all lowercase, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And we will be posting some more fun clips there as well, so please keep an eye out for that stuff. Thank you all so much for listening to this craziness as it slowly ramps up to our trial. Thanks again for listening, everyone, and we will see you next time. Bye!
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ah.